Joanne Cacciatore's Bearing the Unbearable, Love, Loss, and the Heartbreaking Path of Grief is a compassionate, poetic, and profoundly human exploration of grief. Drawing from her own devastating loss, the death of her infant daughter, as well as decades of work as a grief counselor, researcher, and founder of the Miss Foundation, Cacciatore offers a book that is both deeply personal and universally resonant. Her central thesis is that grief is not something to get over, but something to live with, honor, and integrate into life. Love and loss are inseparable, and grief is the natural consequence of love. The book begins with Cacciatore's acknowledgement of the rawness of grief. She insists that grief is not a pathology, but a normal, necessary response to loss. In a culture that often urges people to move on quickly, she validates the depth and permanence of grief, reminding readers that mourning is not weakness, but love in its most painful form. A major theme is the uniqueness of grief. Cacciatore emphasizes that every loss is different, shaped by the relationship, the circumstances, and the individual. There is no timetable or formula. She encourages readers to honor their own grief journeys without comparison or judgment. Another theme is the importance of ritual and remembrance. Cacciatore describes how rituals, lighting candles, creating memorials, telling stories, help keep connections alive. Remembering is not clinging, but honoring, a way of integrating the loved one into ongoing life. Rituals provide structure and meaning in the chaos of loss. The book also explores the body and grief. Cacciatore acknowledges the physical toll of mourning, fatigue, pain, sleeplessness, and encourages self-care. She insists that tending to the body is part of tending to the soul, and that grief must be lived holistically. Another key theme is community and compassion. Cacciatore highlights the importance of supportive relationships and compassionate presence. She critiques cultural tendencies to offer platitudes or to avoid the grieving, urging instead for authentic empathy, listening, witnessing, and simply being present. The book also addresses spirituality. Cacciatore does not prescribe a specific belief system, but acknowledges that many find comfort in spiritual practices, prayer, or meditation. She encourages readers to explore their beliefs and to find meaning in loss, while also validating those who struggle with faith. Stylistically, Bearing the Unbearable is lyrical, intimate, and deeply moving. Cacciatore blends personal narrative with reflections, meditations, and practical guidance. Her tone is gentle yet unflinching, refusing to minimize pain while offering hope. Importantly, Cacciatore reframes grief as not a problem to solve, but a path to walk. Bearing the Unbearable means carrying love and loss together, allowing grief to deepen compassion, resilience, and appreciation for life. Ultimately, Bearing the Unbearable is both a companion and a guide. It teaches that grief is survivable, that love endures beyond death, and that mourning is a sacred act. Cacciatore's message is clear. Grief is not something to escape, but something to honor, and within its pain lies the possibility of transformation.